guys, I hope you're all well. So I mentioned on previous video that many people around the world believe that ghosts and spirits are still here for a certain reason. Now there are many different reasons why these spirits are said to still be with us, and one widely regarded belief, it was thought that the reason these entities are still here is because they had some kind of unfinished business, a score to settle, something they didn't fulfill in their lives. And that could be the case in the story about the ghost of the Weaver.
Walter John Harry was a Quaker, a harmless, honest man, and by trade a farrier who lived in the romantic valley of Ebu Fawr. The house he lived in was haunted by the ghost of Morgan Lewis, a weaver who had died in that house. One night, while lying awake in his bed with his wife sleeping at his side, Harry saw a light slowly ascending the stairs, and being somewhat afraid, though he was naturally a fearless man, he strove to awake his wife by pinching her, but he could not wake her. So there he lay in great fear, and with staring eyes beheld the ghost of the weaver come up the stairs bearing a candle in its hand and wearing a white cap on its head, along with other garments usual to the weaver when alive. The ghost came near the farrier's bed, who then mustered up the courage to speak to it. "Morgan Lewis," said Harry, "why dost thou walk this earth?" The ghost replied that its reason for doing so was that there were some bottoms of wool hidden in the wall of the house, and until these were removed from the wall, it could not sleep. The ghost did not say if the wool had been stolen, but it inferred as such. However, the harmless farrier spoke severely to the ghost, saying, "I charge thee, Morgan Lewis, in the name of God, that thou trouble my house no more." Whereupon the ghost vanished, and the house ceased thereafter to be haunted.
So another quite creepy one I found. And in this particular one, the spirit was addressed and no longer haunted that particular house. And that was another belief in Wales. It was thought that you could banish such spirits by addressing them in a certain way. Welsh culture and folklore believed that if you were being haunted by an entity, you could demand its business. You could find out why it was there. And it was thought that you would ask this question, the spirit would only communicate with you if its business were demanded. And it was thought that if you were to ask this question 3 times, the spirit would answer. But if you were to interrupt the spirit in any way before they finished their answer, this would mean dire consequences. Now, many cultures and countries around the world have their own sort of ways and different methods on how it is said to communicate with said spirits. Even today, around the world, people certainly believe that you can make contact with such spirits. Here in Wales, that was one of the ways we were thought to have done it, centuries ago at least anyway. But again, it would be interesting to hear thoughts from all around the world. Now, we do get a lot of viewers listening and watching these videos from all around, which is absolutely incredible. So I'd love to hear different stories and different theories from all over. So as always, guys, please remember to share any thoughts in the comments below. Remember to like, subscribe to these videos. I absolutely love doing these, so looking forward to bringing more. You can also hit the bell notification as well, so you'll get updates on when new videos are released, hopefully every single week now. So thank you once again, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you very, very soon.